Alright, I got a battle here versus Strawhat from Smogon. He leads with the Hippodon. I lead off with my Sceptile, but this isn't my lead sheet Sceptile, which he probably thought it was. And he stayed in, hoping to get like Stealth Rock or Roar, but I just finished it off. He goes to Scizor. I don't want shit to take a U-turn, because that is gonna like fuck up everything. So I just used Endeavor. He might have used Bullet Punch, and I would have done a good amount of damage with it. So he goes to a Luke, and I go to Swampert because close combat won't be able to kill me, and I'm just going to try to Earthquake it because Luke will pretty much sweep my entire team if it's Swords Dance. But he goes to Shuckle, and I go to metagross because I don't really give a fuck about the knockoff leftovers, and he might have used Toxic. So right there I predicted that he'd go to something that resists the mash, so I used Earthquake, get a crit. Didn't matter because he has Earthquake. I mean, he has Recoverer. So I went out to this Poliwrath just as fodder pretty much, and I made a misclick right there, but it wasn't gonna do shit with return anyway, so yeah, that thing died. So I go to Blastoise just to try to get off some seismic tosses because I don't really have anything that could hurt Quagsire. And he goes to a Scizor, and I get off a seismic toss, and that's pretty good because I just need that Scizor dead as well as that Quagsire. So I'm really hoping he uses U-turn here, because I'm going to use counter. This is my counter Miracle Blastoise that I got from Everstone. And he does use U-turn, so all I need right now is for him to go to that Quagsire, predicting maybe a Surf, since he has Water Absorb, I think. So he does go to Quagsire, and I use counter. He was probably expecting a Surf, like I said. And yeah, somebody bring up Rape Kit, because like that thing just got penetrated, and it's like awful, cause yeah, that shit just got fucked up. So normally Blastoise would not be able to kill Quagsire even at that HP, cause Ice Beam won't do that much, and I don't have Toxic, but I have Seismic Toss, which is one of the other Emerald tutors. So I get to finish off that Quagsire cause it's slow and it doesn't get a recover. So that Quagsire is out of the way. Now I just gotta worry about that Lucario, which he sends in right now. And he's a special variant of Lucario. He's not a Swords Dancing kind, so that's like a big sigh of relief right there. Because SD Lucario rapes everything, and that shit is broken. Not really, but it's really good. So I go to Swampert, because I know I could take a Aura Sphere even if it specs. And I use Earthquake, because yeah, I couldn't really risk him like staying in, so I didn't want to overpredict. And I go to metagross because it pretty much threatens Shuckle, but he predicts that and he goes back to Lucario. But I'm pretty sure this metagross could take a Aura Sphere, and it does. It actually took a lot less than I thought because Lucario is just a beast. And I'm going to finish it off with Earthquake. If it was Sash, I have Bullet Punch, so no worries there. But, yeah. He goes back to Scizor, and I was actually thinking of Bullet Punching here for some reason, just to try to get some damage in. But I checked my speed stat, and it's actually not that bad, so I just decided to go for the Earthquake. And he U-turns, of course, because that's what fucking Scizor does. U-turn, Bullet Punch, and shit. He goes to the Shuckle now. So I pretty much get a free switch in right here, and I go to Haryama because it has Substitute, and I know nothing it does is gonna be able to break my sub. And he uses Toxic, and Knockoff wouldn't have done shit, and I'm in a really good position here. So I think I have like 2 pokes left, and he has 3, and I use Focus Punch, and he goes to a Tyranitar, which is like because pro right there. That shit was like epic. I didn't predict shit, but like that shit is just funny for some reason. Like Tyranitar just nothing the whole battle, but comes in to take a stab, 400% super effective hit, and LOL. So he goes back to Scizor, and I'm just gonna U-turn again. I mean, he's gonna U-turn again, and I'm gonna Focus Punch because I think this one has this Haryama I got from Siberia has like close combat and Ice Punch. And he goes to Shuckle. It doesn't do that much. I actually thought it would do more, but he probably has like defense, or I don't really know, because Shuckle's just Yeah, Shuckle takes hits. So I sub again, and he uses Encore, and I knew Shuckle learned Encore, but I didn't really think he'd have it. So I'm forced to switch out right here. I can't just stay in here as sub, because Scizor will come in and like do more U-turns and shit. So he does go to Scizor as I predicted, and now I have a choice to make. I could either finish it off or use Stealth Rock, and I thought he'd want a U-turn, so I used Stealth Rock, and he's superpower, so I'm like, fuck. If he gets a crit right here, I'm pretty much gonna lose. So he uses superpower again, and he doesn't get a crit. So now I'm in Torrent, and he's at like 1 HP, so Waterfall is gonna do enough damage to finish him off. And he's gonna bring in Shuckle, and I'm just gonna Waterfall again for the KO. So great game, Strawhat, whatever the fuck it is. This is like the best battle I've had in a really long time. And yeah, comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.